Having a boss that sucks is a living nightmare. It can suck your time, your money, your resources, your energy, and it can make going to work a living hell. Let me show you what to do if you have a boss that sucks and you just absolutely got to get out of there. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up everybody that's new to the channel? My name's RP, and this channel is completely dedicated to everybody in the 9-to-5 grind. My job is to help you get promoted as quickly as possible so you can take all the extra money and invest it in you, in businesses and assets so that you can ultimately get all the freedom you ever wanted. Best way you can help this channel is hit that subscribe button right at the top, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. We're building a community here. We got to support each other through these things. Hey, look, I know your boss sucks and you're trying to get out of there and you can't stick along all day. So here's the too long I got kids version of how to leave if your boss sucks. Number 1, decide and commit. You got to make your mind up right now that now is the time to leave. And you got to put everything in motion and commit to it, because you're going to need that commitment when the times get hard and you start to doubt yourself. Number 2, pay yourself first. Save your money, invest in yourself, invest your time, but you got to pay yourself first before you do anything, even for the job you're in. And number 3, build and network your way out. I'm going to show you how to get the experience you need quickly and how to build the network you need to get the support and opportunities for your next big role. All right, let's deep dive into number 1, build and commit. If you don't get anything else from this video, this is the most important piece of the content. And I'm doing it up front for a reason. You gotta understand this. You must make up your mind right now that now is the time to leave this boss and leave this job. This is one of those things that sounds way easier than it is. And I promise you, it's simple, but it's definitely not easy. Most people aren't stuck in the job because they don't have the talent or the skills to leave. They're stuck in the job because they're scared to leave. They're scared to see what's on the other side of that horrible boss, that horrible job, that horrible opportunity that they got to get up every single day and go to. Let me be the first one to affirm you. You have what it takes to leave. You need to decide and commit right now in your mind with this validation that I just gave you, so that you can take all of that energy and make a plan to get out of there. Let me tell you why this is so important. At some point in your journey, you're gonna go to someone that you love and care about and tell them that you can't stand this job and this boss and you wanna get out. And they're gonna ask you the age-old question. Okay, well, what do you wanna do next? And as a coach, as a friend, as a mentor, I can't tell you the amount of times that I hear, I don't know, but I just got to get up out of here. Guys, I know, I get it. When you're under stress, you want to get out of there as quickly as humanly possible. But I'm going to tell you, like a boss once told me, I can't help you until you help you. And the best way for you to help you is to decide what you want to do. You're going to need that commitment for the next 10 steps that you take to get out of this job. So again, the first step on the journey has to be making up your mind right now that this is it. This is my time, this is my moment, and I'm gonna do everything humanly possible to get from under this boss and into the role of a lifetime. Number 2, pay yourself first. This is the fun part. Once you've decided and you've fully committed to what you're gonna do next, I want you to have an investor's mindset and invest and pay yourself first. Let me tell you what I mean here. And let's start with the simple one. The most obvious thing you can do when you're ready to leave that boss that you hate is to start saving money. I know what you're thinking. RP, if I could save money, I would have been left this job. Let me push back. You can save money, and there are areas in your budget that you are spending on that could be spent in other areas. You just haven't decided to do that yet, because the pain of living under that boss and the pain of that job clearly isn't high enough yet to force you to do the hard things to leave. So here's what I want you to do. Listen, I don't care if it's $1,000, I don't care if it's $100, I don't care if it's $50. Whatever you can save a month, start putting that money aside every paycheck, because you're gonna need that nest egg in the event you spot an opportunity that is too good to pass up on. What's even better is the added benefit is the more this pile of money grows, the closer you get to FU money. Meaning, I don't care if I get fired or if I need to take an opportunity that pays way less, I got enough money aside to say, F this, I'm leaving, I'm out. Start with the saving. Guys, learn from my losses here. Invest in yourself. Find courses, find certificates, find paid coaches, anyone in your sphere of influence or industry that can help expedite your learning process and increase your credentials in a way that will make everybody impressed on your resume, because this stuff will compound over time. It's not only going to save you time, but it's going to increase your knowledge exponentially, and you'll see that compounded return because you'll be able to have the skill sets and knowledge that'll make you way more money than what you had before. And it'll help you leave that boss even faster. So don't be shy. Take the money that you've been saving, any of the additional funds that you have coming in, taxes, bonus, side job, whatever, and take that money and find meaningful, emphasis on meaningful, and credentialed and experienced people and organizations that can help you grow. Don't be shy about investing in yourself, because I promise you there'll be a huge return on investment there for you. And number 3, build and network your way out. What I see most commonly when people want to leave a bad boss is they also usually want to leave the type of work that they're doing at the time. Totally get it. That makes perfect sense. But on the other side of that is a lot of frustration from people that just don't know how to take their experience from one industry and move it over to another industry in a way that the people in that new industry will appreciate. Totally get it. Let me help you out here. First thing I want you to think about is to build your way in. Let's say you work in the hotel industry today, but you really want to move into tech. It's been your dream to create software for a very long time, but the only thing you have is time, and you don't have the money and resources or credentials to get you from one industry to another. No problem. Too easy. Let me tell you exactly what to do. I want you to pick an area in software that you really enjoy, and I want you to create an MVP in that area. That's a minimum viable product. I want you to take the smallest possible project in that industry, and I want you to try to sell it to one person. And then after you sell it to one person, I want you to try to sell it to 10. Here's why that's important. 1, you're gonna learn the software skills needed to put together a product or project in that industry. And number 2, you now can demonstrate that you understand what it takes to take a product from the very smallest MVP and put it in the market in front of customers. You'll be able to tell the new people in your new industry that you now understand what it takes to take an idea from PowerPoint or in your mind to in a customer's hands. Let's say you want to move into software. I want you to go to any of these no-code software sites, or if you're really brave, I want you to take some time and learn a little bit about software over the next couple of weeks, and enough to build an MVP product in the hotel space. Let's say you're going to rate hotels in your local area as your project. I want you to build that MVP around rating hotels in your local area. I want you to get 1 user, and then I want you to focus on getting 10 users. With that experience, you will now have an app or project to put on your portfolio, but you'll also understand the nuance of selling and marketing to customers and growing a business in that space. And I want you to do that as many times as it takes to start building a meaningful portfolio of projects, and that will allow you to build your way into the industry. Guys, you can do this with any industry in the world that does not require super high credentials like a doctor, for example. And I promise you, putting the time, energy, and resources in this one space will be massive to your ability to move from one industry to another. And here's the icing on the cake. As you're building that MVP project, I want you to now go meet people in that industry. I want you to go to apps like Meetup. I want you to find Facebook groups. I want you to go to Discord groups. I want you to find the community in the new industry that you want to move to. And I want you to do one thing and one thing only. Meet as many people as humanly possible. Get as many virtual or in-person coffees as humanly possible. Go to as many events as humanly possible. Meet as many people in the new industry that you have the capacity to meet, because as you build that network, these are the people that are going to recommend you for the new job, tell you about the new jobs, help you build your skill set, and they'll ultimately become the network that helps you build the bridge between the two industries to get you from one to another. Hey, look guys, there was a lot of tactical advice here, a little bit of a longer video, but here's what I know. If the pain of working under one boss is so extreme, you'll do whatever it takes to get out of it. And I do mean whatever it takes to get out of it. So I want you to take these 3 steps, ingest them each individually. Ask me any questions you have in the chat, and I promise to respond as fast as humanly possible. But it is possible if you decide and commit and follow these steps to get you from one industry to another, or just flat out from under that horrible boss that you already have. As always, my name is RP. You can do anything with God and hard work. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.